Hello again, I'm Laura with Pizzazz Your Voice, and we are continuing a conversation that we've been having about performing in front of a live audience. With these tips that I'm sharing you in this 6-part series, you will be better prepared than ever for getting in front of an audience and giving it your best. Already in part 1, we've talked about how you can use videos to practice. In part 2, we discussed how you can use deep breathing to override the fight or flight mechanism. In part 3, we talk about the balance between remaining extra calm and having enough elevated emotion so that you have a sensational sizzle in whatever it is that you're doing. Today, we're talking about focus, and what I'd like you to do is imagine, because imagination is probably our most powerful tool that our brain has. There have been studies over and over again to prove that the power of the mind used in imagination can override tremendous amounts of adversity and circumstances that we would have never imagined a human being could bear. So hopefully your stage performances won't require you to have the full level of survival mechanism engaged, but I do want you to use your imagination in a way that I think will always come true for you in remaining calm and focused for your performance. Perhaps the biggest problem in performing is that there's so much room for distraction. A cell phone going off, or someone coming in the door at the other end of the auditorium, or a loud noise, or a baby crying can really set us off track. And once we get off our game, it's very hard to get back on. So how can you stay on your game? My suggestion is this. Remember that you have already practiced and that you know what you're doing. And then take that confidence and that knowledge and create for yourself an imaginary sphere around you, probably about arm's length. I call it your imaginary bubble. I know it sounds a little cheesy, but follow with me on this. That bubble is full of love, and it's full of confidence and certainty, where you know that you can control what happens within that bubble. As you imagine that bubble around you, imagine yourself giving your performance at the very best possible. Imagine all of your hard work coming together, and your focus is clear, and you aren't thinking about anything except what is within that bubble. Try this, and you'll see that by choosing your focus to be only within arm's reach and keeping everything within the imaginary bubble, your performances are going to be protected from outside distractions. And over time, you're going to get better and better at handling live audiences. Stay tuned for more tips on this topic and other topics at pizzazyourvoice.com.